Client onboarding day one, we make sure that we set some goals. And when we set goals, we want to make sure that we are tying everything back into the framework and make sure that you are getting the accountability that you're looking for out of your team. And so first thing we need to do is we need to set those goals. And there's an acronym, it's been around for a long time, called a SMART goal. And SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So a specific goal is what exactly you're trying to accomplish. A measurable goal, we need to make sure that at the end we've actually accomplished it. What are the measurements? What are the numbers that we need to see in order to make sure that we've actually accomplished this? Is it attainable and realistic? Those are synonymous almost with each other, but is it something that you can actually do in the time frame, which is the last one, in the time frame that you want to set out to do them in? Once you've created that SMART goal, the next thing that you need to do is to list everything that you can think of that you need to do to accomplish that goal. It can be as big or as small a chunk as you can think of. But the big idea is just to brainstorm and get everything out of your head onto paper so you have all the steps in front of you. The third thing you need to do is then once you have all those steps laid out in front of you, is you then take all the steps and you organize them and you prioritize them. Once you have the organization and prioritization, you then need to take those and break down those steps into even smaller steps that can be attained within a week time frame. Here's why. They can have a SMART goal, but if they don't have a plan to accomplish the goal, that SMART goal looks really dumb. Because what will happen, human nature, is that we want to go and we want to get this thing done. And so we'll say, yes, I'm going to go to do this. And then we give ourselves 90 days. We say, okay, I'm going to get this goal done in 90 days. And what will invariably happen if we're not being accountable to ourselves and we don't have milestones that we've set up along the way is that we will be working on it, kind of, in the background, maybe not, but then we have a week to go. And so then we try to rush through it. Okay, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only person that's ever done that, where we have a goal and we want to go get it and we kind of ignore it and we procrastinate until the very end when we rush and get it done. So I'm not going to talk about the weekly cadence meeting and why that's important in this video. However, what we want to do is we want to structure our goals in such a way that we're giving ourselves tasks that can be accomplished within the week. You take the elephant and you break it down into the bite-sized pieces so that every week you're reporting in and saying, did I get this thing done? Because that is the measurement to tell you if you're on track or off track towards a goal. Once you have all those pieces broken down, you've got them all prioritized and organized, you then work backwards. So for example, if we say this is a 90-day goal, and we say day 90, we want to accomplish this. So then we work backwards and we say what needs to be accomplished in order for that to happen. We need to do this by this week. We need to do this by the week before that. We need to do this the week before that, and on and on and on and on. And you backwards plan through this timeline until you get all the way to today. You backwards plan from the end date until now. And when you put all of those steps in there, and then you come to the weekly meeting and you're reporting on your goals and you're saying, am I on track or off track? It isn't it's not a feeling. It's not something inside saying, yeah, am I on track or off track? No, you've already thought through it. You've already created the plan. And so are you on track or are you off track according to that plan? And are you being accountable to everybody, whether you're on track or off track? This is something that I get every time that I roll out a new client. And usually it happens in the first few sessions as we talk about goals and we talk about setting things up with milestones, because it's not something that a lot of people know how to do. So hopefully this video is helpful, and looking forward to seeing you on the next one.